Good afternoon, Vanessa, and thank you for your time on the PM News Desk.
Good afternoon and thank you.
Vanessa, the defence going to push hard for dismissal here, and it's not quite out of their grasp, is it? The state's case has been riddled with inconsistencies, and they have come up short on evidence many times.
Yes, it's not out of the scope of the defence to apply for such an application at this stage. The state has called 16 witnesses, and last week Judge Jeanette Traverso lambasted the state, asking whether it's scurrying around for witnesses at this late stage of the trial. So no, the defence are within their rights at this stage to call for such an application. The state early on closed its case after calling a number of witnesses, 16 to be exact, and at least 6 of these being police members who testify in this trial. Now, when you talk about the state's case, it has come under heavy criticism, not only by defence attorneys who were speaking on the case throughout the trial, but also earlier today we spoke to a forensic expert, Dr. David Katso, and he too criticised the fact that Mr. Dewani was allowed to leave South Africa 4 years ago, and also that his trial did not run concurrently to that of his co-accused. You rightfully say that 2 men are behind bars. Currently, a third has died in prison. So the state and the police investigation has come under enormous criticism so far.
Vanessa, what has been Dewani's reaction to testimony so far? There have been many questions around his mental state. And of course, this latest application will save him from taking the stand.
Indeed, should Judge Jeanette Traverso rule in the defence's favour once they've argued for this application of the 174 application, that is for a discharge of the trial, Shrien Dewani will not have to take to the witness stand. What will then happen is essentially his trial will have ended after quite a lengthy extradition battle and you know, quite a considerable amount of money spent to get him to South Africa to stand trial. So no, he won't have to testify in his own defence if the judge rules in the defence's favour. That would mean the end of the trial, up to the state then really to decide whether or not, I'm not quite certain whether at this stage they would be able to appeal if the judge comes to that conclusion, if she rules for the defence. Should she rule against the defence, however, that would mean that the defence will then have to call their witnesses and possibly Shrien Dewani to testify in his defence.
Thank you, Vanessa. Our reporter Vanessa Puna coming to us from our Sea Point studios.